honey bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, my crafty friends, we are going to be making some embellishments for our journal. I have here these beautiful, gorgeous embellishments that I created using some beautiful butterflies, and we're going to actually use this particular project into our next video. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I made these really beautiful, gorgeous butterflies. You got some big ones here, you got some small ones here. It's absolutely literally the simplest thing in the world, but I just thought that these are just amazing. I also made these so I can show you. I'm going to make this one for you, okay, so you can see how easy these are, and then we're going to incorporate these embellishment in our next project. Okay, so let's get started. Let me show you. I'm super excited to be journaling with you guys. I really wanted to get this video going for you because I really wanted to start journaling, but I will be talking about that more on my next video. So the inspiration behind these beautiful butterflies, actually, it's this right here. Okay, these are beautiful, aren't they? So I was cleaning my junk journaling suitcase, and I was trying to make sure that everything that I had in there I was going to use, and I was just trying to kind of declutter that little area, and I came across these beautiful I guess they're like sample wood sample that some I guess I'm assuming some company you know has. And so here, let me show you. See how this is the actual, I believe this is kind of like a sample, like down here on the the floor, like the wood floor. And so it just gives you like little samples of different textures of wood. And for some reason, I kind of found that interesting, and I had put that in my junk journaling suitcase, and I came across it and I wanted to work on it, and I thought that these would be beautiful to add these gorgeous butterflies. I'm planning to actually add this as an artwork for my wall, and then I'm going to use this one and add beautiful flowers to it. Okay, but I want to show you how I created these because I thought these turned out so beautiful, so beautiful. So let's get started. What you're going to be using, or what I used, is this paper that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's called Botanica. It's beautiful. It has amazing beautiful prints of like different kind of florals and plants, and just really beautiful. The paper that we're going to be using is this one right here, and this paper has all these beautiful butterflies. I did not do anything except just rip these papers and cut out these little butterflies into little squares. Okay, you already have the line here. All you do is just follow the lines and just cut them out in squares. So let me show you really quickly how we did that. So I like to also have some kind of rough edges. So for the ones that I can literally rip like this, I would just do it by hand. Now, if you don't like the rough edges, then just use a scissor and just cut them out with a scissor. But I personally love this like rustic, rough edge. And then I will take my scissors and I will go back and cut the little squares of the butterfly. Okay, so here you have this one, this one, this one, and that one. Then go back, and if you want to continue cutting it, you can. If you want to make your embellishment that big, you could do that. Or if you want to cut the embellishment this way, you can also do that. And that will create two little embellishments for you. See? Just like that. So this one I'm going to keep like that. I'm not going to cut this one, but I am going to cut this one out. Sometimes you can cut one little square, and then you have this one, and then this has two squares. So if you want to get a tiny little embellishment, you can do that too. Okay, so that's literally all I did. So what I also did, now that we have all these cut out into little squares, get your paper from your paper stock that you choose to use. And basically, all I did was decide on what paper you want to use. This is the same paper as in here. I just kind of made myself like a little booklet because I was thinking of doing like a little mini journal, and then I changed my mind. So that's the reason why I have it like this. It's like a little booklet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip a little piece of this paper from this little booklet, because this is the paper that I want to use to back my beautiful butterflies. Okay, so take a little piece of paper, whatever you want, and what you're going to do is you're going to add dimensions in the back of your little embellishment. Okay, for every embellishment you're going to add a dimension. If your embellishment is like big as this one, obviously add 2. Okay, that's going to go here. And then get another embellishment and keep adding your little image to the paper. If you need to cut your double-sided tape, you can do that. Okay, so now I'm going to glue down my little embellishment to the paper, just like that. All right, and then with your fingers, because I am not going to use scissors, because again I like that kind of like rough look to my embellishment. I'm basically just going to rip here a little bit, giving my embellishment some, oops, this didn't glue down. Let's add some hot glue. There we go. Okay, so I ripped my embellishment backing with my fingers because I'm not going to do the scissors unless you want to. And then you're going to come back this way and you're just going to basically cut around it, leaving an edge obviously so you can see that rustic look to it. That's all I did. You're going to do the same thing with this one. And you're going to get something like that. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And then I have a little bit of more space to put more here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish it off by trying to use this paper. And then this one, which is a little bit long, I'm going to have to cut my dimension in half. And then I'm going to add it to the little image. And then add this to the paper. And that's literally how you make all these beautiful tiny embellishments for your journaling. You can use it for your junk journaling, or you can use it for the journal that we're going to create in our next video. Boom, there you go. Again, with my finger, I'm just going to go right around it. And same thing with this one. Now this one has this here, but I'm going to rip a little bit of topping, the top of it, so it can kind of look there we go, and you should get something like that. So now we have all these beautiful embellishments that we can play around with, right? I love that. See that? Look how beautiful these are. So you can go back, you can go ahead now and you can add little things to it like I did with this one. I added a little like a little button, a little gem. So I have some buttons in here. We can probably add maybe a button down here if we want. So we can do that. Let's hot glue this button into this little corner right here. Okay, and then we can probably add another button. Let's see. Let's add another button. Let's add it on this side over here. All right. You can go ahead and add some bling if you want. Do I have some bling? I have some bling here. I have this pink one left over. So we can use this pink one and maybe we can add it on this corner right here. And then we can add some tiny, tiny little bows that I created. So you can add the bow on this side if you want. And then you can go back and add another bow on another side if you want. And then if you want to cut the tail, you can do that. And that is how you create these really fun, adorable, literally very simple embellishments that you can use for your art journal, guys. Look how cute these are. Now, with this one right here, I also fuzzy cut a small butterfly. And the paper also is from the same paper pack, which is this one right here. And the paper has a whole bunch of these butterflies. All I did was I fuzzy cut them into tiny, tiny, tiny little butterflies. Like you see here. See that? I fuzzy cut the butterflies. And then I added these little butterflies to my embellishment. So let's add a few butterflies. Let's add this one and this one to the embellishment we just created, okay? So for this one, we're going to add a butterfly. So let's add this gigantic butterfly right over. Actually, let's add the smaller one. And all I did was I added a little bit of hot glue. I added it right in the center of the bow. And that's how that looks. Really fun. And the other butterfly we're going to add to this one right here. We're going to do the same thing. There you go. And look how cute that looks. See that? How cute that looks. I love it. And that is how we create these fun embellishments that we can use and add to our journaling book. All right, my loves? I hope that you enjoy watching me make these really fun, adorable embellishments. On my next video, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these embellishments, okay? We're going to be doing some journaling on the next video. So yeah, so stay tuned. Thumbs up, give me a like, and let me know what you guys think about these amazing, beautiful butterfly little tiny embellishments. All right, I love you. Have a fantastic weekend, and please be safe. Bye.